Two things are extremely important for growing a healthy rose plant. First is the season or the environment, and the second is your rose fertilizer. And in this video, I am going to show you the 5 magical benefits of using bone meal for rose plants. So let's start. Regular use of bone meal results the consistent and stable growth of buds and flowers. As bone meal has a good amount of phosphorus, therefore, it keeps the roots very healthy. And in result, a stronger root structure makes the plant more growing and blooming. The use of bone meal fertilizer in roses also promotes the growth of roots. Because the rose plant is a heavy feeder, and has to absorb nutrients from soil time to time. Therefore, a stronger root system is extremely important for an effective absorption of nutrients from the soil. Bone meal powder keeps the roots very healthy and well growing. Rose plant requires a good amount of phosphorus for its healthier growth. Deficiency of phosphorus in the soil causes a stunted growth, less absorption of nutrients, and ultimately yellow leaves. So it's important to provide phosphorus to your roses, and bone meal is the best source of phosphorus. Bone meal not only contains phosphorus but also a good amount of calcium, which has a very major role in the growth of roses. And deficiency of calcium in the rose plant causes a stunted growth of leaves and buds, black spots on the leaves, and sometimes curled leaves as well. And bone meal is a natural form of calcium that keeps the rose plant very healthy and well blooming. So it's also a plus point of bone meal fertilizer that makes it even more useful. The another benefit of using bone meal for rose plant is the enhanced fertility of soil. The regular use of bone meal on roses makes the soil fertile and nutrients enrich. Calcium increase the ability of soil to hold nutrients for a longer time, and this way rose plant gets a frequent supply of nutrition. If rose plant doesn't have to face a deficiency of nutrition, then in result it possesses a healthy immune system as well. Now rose plant is more stronger and resistant of diseases. Environmental changes don't harm it so much. Pests and diseases also became unable to beat rose plant. So yes, it's also a great use of bone meal in rose plants. Now it's still important to know the right method to use bone meal. So for applying bone meal powder in rose plants soil, dig the upper layer of the soil. Let it dry for a few days. Add up to a tablespoon of bone meal. Add frequent amount of water to the soil. Follow up this process every 15 to 20 days, for effective and consistent growth of rose plant. You can also use other ingredients by mixing it with bone meal, it works even better. For any question, leave a comment below. And must check out this video, if you want to know how to care for jasmine plant in winters.